Hey everybody, welcome to Alliance War number 11, the second to last war in this season. We're going up against ASR, another ridiculous match. Not ridiculous matchup. Let's be honest. We're in the master bracket. We should be being matched up with tough alliances, but these guys are super tough. And shout out to Heisenberg 420, one of the best players out there on YouTube. He also has a channel, posts all his videos, and I'll look for his video as well. But he is in the he's in ASR, right? So his video should be up on YouTube as well, probably before I get mine up. Anyway, so I really want to make a good showing versus ASR. We're supposed to do our best in order to stand master these last two wars because we're very, very close to being knocked out of master. So here we go. My first node is not really predicting who's going to be on there because there's no science champion, so it's actually a Phoenix. It turns out to be a diversity node. Phoenix is not a great defender. I think I throw mine on defense. Yeah, I get clipped there, but I do have a regen boost on, and the reason I'm throwing the regen boost on is mostly just why not? I've got the boosts. The season's almost over. Let's stay topped off, and yeah, it should be good. Anyway. What I was trying to get at is Phoenix is not terrible on some nodes. She can catch people off guard and create a sort of slippery slope of Phoenix force charges if you include some power gain, maybe kinetic reactor. There are some nodes that if you're looking to try and surprise someone, throw them off their balance a little bit, that she can be good on. But in general, she's not great. So no problem for me there. I'm moving on to node 32, which is the first node on my path. Quote-unquote path. I don't typically consider the first ones to be really any part of the path. I really have these three and the mini-boss sometimes to deal with. This one is the Rolling Thunder. It has the Heavy Limber, which is the 20% Limber, which means you only get a couple parries before you're out on this node. And I can see why they placed a Hood here. Hood is his special 3, especially if you're holding on to your special, can hit pretty hard and it can bleed you pretty bad. And I can see why, if you're going to bring Blade on this path, immune to bleed on this node is okay. Hood's also one of those defenders. He's okay. He's good when diversity's a thing, but he's not great if diversity wasn't a thing. So I go in with Stark Spidey. I knew this was a Hood before I started, but I didn't think I needed Blade to make this happen. So I test out his Mystic Dispersion. It looks like it's 5 out of 5. Check. Maybe it's, I think it was 5 out of 5. Speaking of which, if you didn't see, I'm not going to make a video of this, but the Mystic Dispersion nerf / dexterity buff is coming in. So what you're seeing here, building up poise, that is not going to trigger Mystic Dispersion anymore. Oh my god, huge buff for probably one of the best champions in the game. I can't believe it. Also a huge buff for Quake in Alliance War, if you didn't realize that. Also lots of other champions, like Star-Lord. It's just a buff all around. It is a nerf to Mystic Dispersion, no matter what you say, but they are going to refund you, and that's pretty good. Mystic Dispersion is still going to be very good versus as a defensive mastery, just to make that clear. Anyway, this is the m.o.d.o.k fight again. I've gotten very good at fighting m.o.d.o.ks on this path. I do throw on the invulnerability boost, as you saw just beforehand, before the Hood fight even, just in case, because m.o.d.o.k he has a tendency to knock you on your butt if you don't play absolutely perfectly. And I played well, but not perfectly when I fight m.o.d.o.ks. So you can see there, he did punish me there, but that's what the boost is for. I know that you can play very, very cautiously and not get hit, but the way I've dueled m.o.d.o.k. Oh my god, so many times this season, and my strategy is not to play super passively. I do like to hit into his block. I like to keep him on the ropes. I do not like to get back into my own territory. So, if that's what the indestructible boost is for. And Ice Armor is very good. Iceman in general is just a very good counter to m.o.d.o.ks, especially on this node. So, anyway, I'm just, what I'm doing is hitting into his block, backing off there, dodging a heavy, going back in, hitting the red, seeing the blue shield, going in for 2 more hits, taking a few hits from his block, or through my block. I do use a parry. Sometimes I'm using parries. I'm trying not to rely on them though. And I'm doing only 4-hit combos unless I know, which I just knew there, that his shield had just gone down, so I was able to throw a 5-hit combo. You have, I think, 7 seconds once the shield goes down before it's going to come up. I get a nice 20k crit there with full no suicides, sorry. I get a nice crit there, and I was very happy with all that. That shortened the fight by a considerable amount, and now I have over a minute left, and he's basically dead. Bait out one more heavy, go back in, bait out the special one. Don't get fancy, guys. Don't ever attack into m.o.d.o.k when he has a bar of power. Bait out the special. No, that's kind of one of the lessons I've learned when dueling all these m.o.d.o.ks. So you'll notice that I did not have suicides on, and this was potentially a risky decision. I was almost positive that this was a Hela. Just because the cosmic champions that I consider good on this node are, Hela and Corvus Glaive, and I didn't see the persistent charges, so I thought it was probably the Hela. It could have been the Phoenix, except for I'd already faced the Phoenix, right? So Phoenix is not bad at this. This node, if you get a little out of control, she can regen up a little bit, and it might not be the best time, but this node doesn't usually get kills unless there's like an Iron Man or a Sentinel on this node, which you can get the surprise kill, but then you're risking, them being on much better node. So defensive placement wise, it's kind of safer just to annoy people by making them use some potions. You might get them to item out on a mini boss later on. So that's what the Hela is about. She's not a dangerous defender, but she will go immune for quite a long time. At the end here, and Starburst will do some damage to you based on that. So I don't have suicides on, but I do have Corvus Glaive. So you see, I ran out of time there doing my prep. I'm just, doing some thinking really, because I was like, should I specking suicides? But I knew I had to fight the Hulk next, and I didn't want suicides for the Hulk. I'm looking at my PI here. We'll see. We'll see if I did throw suicides on. I might be wrong here. I'm very confused. But I do throw on all of the goodies here. So I throw on the advanced power boost, I throw on the cosmic boost, and I take in Corvus Glaive, because you know how it goes. One special 2 is going to get me up to another special 2, and it's going to be a great time. Very, very enjoyable. So yeah, I don't have suicides on, you can see. The synthesis came in, I'm building up, I'm doing tons of damage, and I'm not doing as much as before, but I don't need to, because look at the special 2, go up, she's indestructible now. That would have killed her, but now I just have to wait out the indestructible. I am degenerating quite a bit, but I am able to throw another special because of that power boost, and it's all good. So yeah, Corvus probably does need suicides, but I'm going to try and make it work without suicides, especially coming up into the off season here. Do some experimentation. The last fight I have in this war is versus a Hulk Ragnarok. It's been a while, but you might remember the videos I used to have facing Hulk Ragnarok, and I've never been very good versus him. But I told Cade, I said, I will duel this guy and I will get the kill. My confidence level has grown a little bit, and you can see, look, I throw on, man, isn't that one of the worst feelings? I throw on the invulnerability boost because these last 2 wars, because we were almost out, I think we were ranked number 20 in Master during this war, or maybe it was like 18 or something, but it was so close. Every attack bonus mattered so much. So I was not going to risk it, and I knew that I had this boost on, or availables, and I was supposed to take a mini-boss, so I was just going to make it happen. One way or another, I was getting out of this fight alive. So I dodged that heavy. He, for some reason, doesn't activate. Even though it said smash, he didn't go unstoppable. The buff didn't appear, so I went in and punished it. Maybe it was lingering from a previous attack. Those techs sometimes can linger, so that might have been what happened. But I build up some poise charges. I know he's got smash, so I just block the whole thing, and then I get the parry off. There's unlimited parries on this node, so this node is the attacker's fight to lose. It's an easy node. You just have to not make any mistakes. So there I go. I eat the block damage, and it's all good. And the boss goes down by probably, if it's a morning star, probably our Cade probably took it down. Yeah. Anyway, so I go up 5 kills, 0 deaths. I'm killing it. No deaths in a long time. Just had 1 death so far. Another mini boss kill. So I go up to 5-0 as far as mini boss kills go. No items spent as far as potions. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to count the boosts, but the boosts are so hard to keep track of, and the value always changes. So we'll see. I'm gonna be boosting still in the next season and everything, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be so aggressively boosting. It's kind of reserved for those emergency situations. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But we lost to ASR. They put up a great fight. As always, those guys sometimes have wars where they only die just a couple times the whole war, and it's just It's like, how do you do that? So anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to be posting the second war video, or the last one, sorry, very, very soon. Hopefully, maybe even today, we'll see. Probably not, though. I like to spread them out. And it's a good one. We get a rematch versus Zeus. So we'll see you in that one. Take care.